I know that title is quite the claim, and it is also quite true. Well, kind of. Basically, this prompt that you can find in the description of this video that you can try and use does make every and any AI model better. So I've been using this prompt for any time I want AI to be less of a yes man and to stop confirming all my biases and challenge its own thinking. And let's be honest for a sec, we are all stuck in these confirmation bias loops thanks to the short form algorithms like TikTok with the For You page and Reels with videos that are tailored to what you like and what you don't like. Just a quick little reminder of that. Anyway, there is no name for this prompt, but basically, in layman's terms, here's what it does. This prompt basically forces the AI to slow down, think deeply, and question itself repeatedly before it answers. Instead of giving a quick surface level answer, like most AI responses, it makes the AI do the equivalent of taking a step back, looking at the issue from different angles, like 10 different viewpoints at least, questioning its initial assumptions, am I really right here, arguing against itself to find weaknesses in its reasoning, and combining the best insights into one strong, carefully thought out answer. It's kind of like having a conversation inside of your head with multiple smart friends, each challenging and improving your ideas until you find the best possible answer. If that doesn't make sense, here's a quick metaphor. Imagine you're buying a car and impulsively you're about to buy it and you're about to get it just because it looks nice. But then you pause and you list out the pros and cons, you ask for your friend's advice, you double check your biases, like, am I just buying this because the brand name? And you carefully reconsider. By doing this, you're more likely to make a smarter choice. Talking about smarter choices, there's 2 links in the description, free AI resources that you can get and check out. Oh, and credit to Dr. Mike Isertel for inventing, writing, and making this prompt. I know, I didn't create this prompt, but it's kind of an insane prompt to even come up with. I mean, I think he had to use AI to come up with this one, because just look at the language in it. But maybe he did it himself. Anyway, gotta give credit where it's due. So I've been using this prompt for a while, and I have found it to just be great all around. And I'm about to show you a discussion with it and show an example that I already pre-wrote, so you don't have to watch me type or anything. I'll just go through it quickly. And I compared it with an exact same discussion with the exact same prompts from me that tested it without the prompt. And I learned that based on the title, I could be wrong. Well, kind of. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so as you can see here, I pasted the prompt and all that is here. By the way, quick thing I'm working on fixing, a bad habit. I've been copying everything and going back and pasting it, but you can just click this and copy everything here immediately. So take advantage of that. Anyway, here's the prompt and here's the question. I gave it my business plan, which is launching soon with the ChatGPT Mastery course, by the way. Anyway, is the business plan in the PDF I provided a good business plan objectively? So it went through extensive multi-layered interface loop, deeply analyzing, and it gave me these very deeply analyzed responses, and the language kind of was similar to the language of the prompt. So it's a bit much and analytical, but it's great output overall. It gave me all these perspectives, strengths and weaknesses, some counter arguments and challenged some initial assumptions, some breakthroughs, some pattern identifications, extra strengths, areas for improvement, and the objective answer. So I won't bore you with reading all that. You can pause and read it if you want. But then I basically just said, how would you improve this launch? Because the ChatGPT Mastery course will launch the AI mentorship, which is my business. And then eventually there will be offered that is a lifetime access to all the modules and video courses I do, plus a Discord community with direct access to me for all the questions and inquiries and such. But this isn't a promotional video, Peyton, so just focus. Yeah, so I asked for that structure and it laid it out for me, gave me pre-launch, launch, the days, all these tips, when to release the full AI mentorship with the lifetime access, which you do get with the ChatGPT Mastery, but okay. So then I was like, this is great, right? I read through it. I was happy with it. I said, are there any questions you have for me? Trying to really treat it like almost like a human, let it think for itself, which is part of what the prompt does. And it gave me this. It gave me some questions to answer, 7 very good questions. And I wrote a bunch for them and laid it out for it in my future vision. And then it gave me more recommendations, considerations, some feedback, and overall the answer was great. I mean, look at all this, right? This is very detailed, very thoughtful, great answers. So I was pleased with the prompt, and I've used this over time, so I kind of knew this already. I was just preparing this for the video, and then I decided, okay, well, how about I test this without the prompt, with the exact same questions and everything that I type here. All these are going to be the exact same. So I used 4.5 for both of these, the same model, which already is better, like creatively at thinking and responding. So I'd say this is the closest thing to ChatGPT 5, which is coming in August, so soon. So watch out for that. But yeah, so let's go over to the one where I didn't start with the prompt. So I just gave it the question, same thing, PDF, and it gave me strengths, areas for improvement, bit shorter, but still good, no doubt. And then the exact same follow-up prompt I gave it, and pre-launch, launch week, all of this stuff. So as I'm doing this and thinking about the video I'm gonna make on this, I'm like, uh-oh, this is also pretty good. So I go through that, you give it the exact same, any questions you have for me, any interest, trying to see if it responds as well as a person, kind of like trying to challenge it and let it think in its own way. And less questions, but still good questions, no doubt. So I just pasted the same responses because I wasn't gonna type it all out. And again, great clarity. It gave me again feedback and all of that stuff, and asked me some questions, some interest. So that was good too, like no doubt. And I was like, crap, that's not gonna look great in a video. But the other one, I would say, is longer and definitely more detailed and analytical. But this one is just more to the point. So it's tough, right? So I said, okay, this is interesting. Well, based off what I'm seeing here, the one without the prompt might be better for just direct answers, and the other one is just better if you want more focus on like the how and the why. So I said, screw it. Let's go to Gemini and get Gemini's opinion. So I laid it out for it. I wrote the two discussions, no bias, don't be biased. I emphasize that. And subjectively, which discussion, because they're the exact same, again, only one of these uses the prompt, is better, straight up. So when we said one at a time or both, it said both. I said, okay, here you go. Put them in, freaking wallop of a prompt, but it worked. Thank goodness I have Gemini Pro. And this is the response. Why the without the prompt discussion is better. So I'm like, ah, shit. But wait, don't click off just yet. There is hope. So basically, without the prompt was better because it was just clearer and more direct, more actionable advice, just straight up what you need. And there's this illusion of depth with the other prompt, but some people might want that depth. So I was like, who's this prompt for then? If people can just get the better answer without bothering with this prompt, why am I even making this video? And a good metaphor, which I guess I'll read. Asking a direct question is like asking a chef for a recipe. Using the complex prompt, which is what this video is about, is like asking the chef to document their entire creative process for inventing the recipe, including the ideas they rejected and why. So, la-di-da, you can read all this, but here is who should consider using this prompt. And this is why I decided to go ahead and make this video. Strategists and policy analysts. So any complex things in your business, I know this is government policy and stuff, but any really complex task that you want different viewpoints on, you should consider using this prompt. For research and academics who are really testing out new theses or ideas or planning, then this could be great too. This is especially great for any philosophical thing that you have to talk about. Creative writers and world builders can be great for that as well. AI developers and prompt engineers, this is also great. It's more of a meta use case, as it says, for people who are trying to understand and test the limits of AI models. They use prompts like this as a tool to test them and see how well it handles them, and the multi-stepped different coherence of the prompt itself. So this was very good. If the goal is execution, you have a to-do list, you want your direct answer, then maybe you shouldn't bother with this prompt. But if you're focused on exploration and diving much deeper into things and really analyzing all the steps and planning everything out instead of just looking for the straight up route, it says here, right? So the user of the complex prompt wants to wander through a forest of ideas, see all the different paths, and get a map of the entire forest, not just the quickest route through it. So I said, so is this line true for that prompt? Gave it the title. And powerful marketing claim. Thank you very much. I pride myself in being a half-decent marketer. It's not objectively true. So I said, okay, whatever. Said it could be clickbait, fair play. Could be clickbait, but whatever. And la-di-da gives the problem. You can read that if you want. That line is clickbait and designed to sound impressive and go viral. I hope so, but not the clickbait part. I know it is kinda, but hey, there's the parentheses on the title. Anyway, I will end this little rant with this. A more honest and accurate version of the title, this would never be a title, but, and this is who the prompt is for. This prompt forces an AI into a deep, analytical, and exploratory mode, which can be incredibly powerful for strategic thinking, creative brainstorming, and research, but is often less effective for simple, direct, or action-oriented requests. So there you have it. If you want all of that stuff, all the deep analytical, exploratory realm of any AI model, this works for way more than 4.5. This would work in Gemini for Flash or Pro or any of the ChatGPT models or Claude or anything. Then consider using this prompt, test it, try it, see if it's up your alley or not. And then if you just are focused on get this done, I don't need to know all the how and the why. And because this prompt basically makes the how and the why more important in a way than the actual answer. It'll still give you the answer, no doubt, but it really focuses on the how and the why as well. So there is obviously great use case in knowing the how and the why behind just straight up the action and what it's giving you. Especially because a lot of people just rely on what it's giving you. They're like, okay, I just want the answer and I'm done. But then if they're ever asked about how they got that answer or why they got there or decided to go down that route, they're kind of lost. So this prompt, again, could help with that. So I'll leave the validity and integrity of my video title up to you. Maybe you think it's just clickbait, or maybe you think, well, technically it's true. Anyway, test out the prompt for yourself and let me know what you think in the comments. I think it is very useful for the use cases that we already mentioned. So thanks for watching. Again, the prompt will be in the description below of this video that you can copy and paste. So that's where it'll be, along with 2 free links that'll help you with AI that you can check out. Okay, that's all I've got for you. If you're feeling overwhelmed and really anxious with AI and all the innovation and how it's being shoved in your face and in your ears and your eyes and just everywhere, AI, it's just all over the place, then check out this video here. It should help with that and help you leave feeling a bit calm and relaxed about the craziness that is AI. All right, that's a wrap.